Good morning. Pull up a chair and sit on the porch. It's the 29th day of the merry month of May. And while we aren't strolling through the park today, we're waiting for the sunrise in about 15 minutes. Don't worry though, I sped up the video 500%, so it'll only take about 5 minutes instead of 34 minutes. I'll display a 2-minute countdown timer so you won't miss it. I did want to shoot the pre-sunrise or the pre-dawn video since I rarely include that footage and the rain has not reached here yet. Zeus decided he needed to use the bathroom at 5 a.m. So the whole crew is here on the porch to watch the sunrise. The clouds are approaching from Tropical Storm Bonnie, which will dampen some holiday plans outdoors. Unless you have a porch, and you can guess what my plans are, rain or shine. You can get a pop-up tent pretty cheap at Rose's or Big Lots, so I wouldn't cry over a little shower now and then. The birds are very vocal this morning, so I better check there's plenty of seed in the feeder for them. They have been going through a bag of seed a week lately, but I don't mind feeding them. They sing a happy song, and I don't need earbuds to hear it. We got a hummingbird feeder yesterday because this is the first year I've seen them around in the yard, feeding on the flowers in the front yard. Yeah, I was shocked to see them feeding on real plants instead of red sugar water supplied by humans. Now for the sky, what you see is what you get. I certainly have software to enhance the colors, but because I have something doesn't mean I have to use it. I figure God made that sunrise to be perfect, and who am I to push him aside and say I can do it better? If it ain't broke, why fix it? I guess that's my engineer brain working as opposed to my artistic brain. I can accept things as they are and appreciate the beauty in them and tolerate those that need to change everything to suit themselves. To thine own self be true is penned by Shakespeare and Hamlet. I just like to leave things alone and let it be. Wow, I just went from Shakespeare to the Beatles. My coffee must be kicking in. I guess the point of my rambling is that if you're whining about the weather on Memorial Day, you need to shut up and figure out what it's all about. Picture it, my granddaddy Eddie Brown, raised on the farm and had never seen indoor plumbing, being put on a train with hundreds of other young men, quickly trained and shipped to a foreign land to fight for our freedom. Certainly, he had used a rifle before, but only to feed his family. Now he is told to point it at other human beings and shoot to kill or be killed. He probably made friends with guys from all over the United States, and many of them never saw another sunrise. War is not pretty or glamorous, and should remain the last resort. But it is necessary, and the least we can do is pause a moment and be thankful for these men and women who are there to serve us unconditionally. Granddaddy Eddie survived and produced several kids. Here's Uncle L.E. Brown following his dad's footsteps into the Korean conflict. Yeah, the same one that's going on today. Neither of them would talk too much about their experiences when I was a kid, but it was always obvious it changed them and gave them a different perspective on the world than what we saw on TV. Don't get me wrong, by all means do click the electronic edition and fire up the grill made in South Korea and throw that burger, bratwurst, or hot dog on it. But keep in mind those brave individuals that gave their lives that allow you the freedom to buy that meat. And why the hell do flies show up from nowhere on the porch when it rains or meat is cooking?